Residue.
Oh, if you're listening right now, you probably swiped up. You know I'm living righteous. Who's about to fight this? I'm living like this. Like, oh my God, I'm fucking flightless, bitch. I'm rhyming sadistic. Hoping y'all can sit in when I am tripping. Listen, the pockets I'm high. We gonna smoke. He just dropped the cherry on his chest. We are the Residudes. My mic's a little high. Sorry. Hey, we are the Residudes. Now it's a little low. Ooh. We are the Residudes. This is one of our podcasts, and we're coming at you live on YouTube, baby.
Yes, indeed. We're just, blowing some trees in the studio today. And we're sitting down. We're going to do a live podcast with you guys. See how it goes.
Ooh. We get it.
And I still owe you guys another radio show.
Ooh.
We'll see about that tomorrow. See how it goes. But
we should play a fat beat rhyme real quick and then get into it.
I can't freestyle live. I just can't.
Together we'll do this.
Can't. I can let
people,
you.
Are people watching?
Got 0 viewers.
It's okay.
Self-conscious.
Raise this up. Me and you. Oh. Give me a word. Give me a word, DJ.
Joint.
I got the point. You couldn't even tell when I sit it. I smoke the joint. I'm getting faded. At this place so adjacent. I'm close, but I suppose like ain't no way that y'all can hate this. Coming and smoking weed in the nation. I'm overflated and smoking weed. I'm inflated. I inhale the good shit. Exhale the good shit. Ooh, come on, Martin. DJ. Martin.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. I'm thinking about Martin. Our other homie who isn't with us right now.
He didn't die. He's still here, but he's just not with us.
He's in a better place. Anyways, man, let's get into this motherfucking podcast. What are we talking about today, homie?
Today we're talking about busting nuts and getting in guts.
You gotta be more specific, man.
I'm sharing this to the news feed.
Ooh. Yo, I'm getting blitzed, the sadistic, the flows with the rhythmic. Hoping y'all could sit in. I'm getting so twisted. Ooh.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome. We're just going to dive into it. Just going to get into it. What would you say about fighting a gorilla? How many people would it take to fight a gorilla?
I think 3 of me could take down 1 gorilla.
You think 3 of you could take down a silverback gorilla?
Maybe 10.
10?
If we were agile and we knew what we were doing and we had a rope. You know?
You don't get a rope. Just using bare hands.
50.
50?
Maybe 25. It would take a lot of me. It's a big gorilla. He's going to kill the first 5 for sure. Don't you think?
It's all about letting him get lost with the first 5. And
let him get tired. And then the other 20 will, wrestle him down. What do you think?
I'd say like 5.
5 gorillas?
5 people.
5 of you? Not 5 people. It'd have to be 5 of you.
5 of me?
You.
Yeah, I'd say like 5. We each get a different body part. Like
He would just rip you as soon as you grabbed his hand.
You guys go for his legs.
Yeah, he would kick you off.
You guys go for his fucking arms.
He would
I'll
throw you
put him
off.
in a chokehold.
He would throw you
Chokehold,
off
bro.
in a second. Don't even joke.
Tap out, bitch.
Silverback
Tap out.
gorillas are not to be feared. Are not to be messed with.
They're not to be feared. Exactly.
Yeah.
They shouldn't be feared. That's why 5 of me could beat the shit out of the silverback gorilla.
I said it wrong. Anyways, is that all you had to say today? This is the podcast?
Oh, now you're upset because you don't want to
my
talk
goddamn
about it.
time. I am a valuable man. I'm just kidding, bro. What's up?
No. Today we're gonna talk about how many men would it take to kill a monkey,
A big monkey?
like a chimpanzee,
How big's the chimpanzee?
2 feet.
2 feet tall.
Yeah.
This is what you had written down. You have a piece of paper that says.
Sorry, let me.
You have a piece of paper that says.
Fine.
Let me see that paper. I don't believe you. I don't believe that you have a paper. I think that you came up with this on the spot.
Elephant.
That's right.
Kangaroo.
Shut the fuck up. You don't
Okay. All right. Where's the craziest place
Ooh.
you smoked or bought
Oh,
cannabis?
that's a good one. I'm gonna let you go first, man. Let's talk about that shit.
Let's. So,
Let's.
the craziest place for me would be. I gotta say this in a way so I don't get any other people who are involved with me in trouble. Because they have jobs, you know.
Mm.
So,
Yeah.
I was in North Carolina. And North Carolina doesn't have legal cannabis.
Yeah.
I've been living in Colorado for a while. And so I'm used to being able to just go out and get some, you know. Out in North Carolina, no. You got to learn, you got to find new people, you got to talk to people.
Yeah.
One night, I was walking to the gas station at like 12 a.m.
Mm.
And by the way, the name of this town is Whiteville.
Whiteville. Okay. That sounds safe.
There was like not that many white people.
Ooh.
It was an oxymoron. But
like Martin Luther King Boulevard.
anyways,
Yeah.
so we're in North Carolina. I'm walking down the road. It's pitch black, not pitch black, but street lights. This guy just walks out in the street in front of me, and you could tell that he's drunk. He's like, "Hey, big bro, what's your name? What's your name?" And I'm like, "No, DJ." He's like, "Oh, my name is Fives." I was like, "What?" He said, "My name is Five." I was like, "What?" Oh, so we're using our fake names. Okay. I didn't know we were doing that, but
Yeah.
he said his name was Fives, and I was like, well, you know, because he's like, "What you looking for?" I'm like, well, shit. That's usually the sign of, what do you need? I'm like, I need some weed.
That's what the drug dealer
was like,
asks the drug buyer.
I was like, I need some weed. He was like, well, if you go buy 2 packs of Newports and a case of Modelo, I'll get you a gram.
Oh, switcheroo.
I was doing math in my head, and I was like, fuck it. I'll do it. Took this guy to the place, bought him what he wanted, came back.
How old were you?
Probably like 24,
Okay.
I want to say. But we go back, and I go to the gas station, and he gets all that stuff. We come all the way back, and this lady opens the door when we get there, and he didn't tell her anything about what I wanted from her or anything. So she was like, "I don't know this man." Like, could you imagine, like, someone just bringing some random person to your house where you're selling weed?
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, he bought you Newports, though." And she's like, "I don't give a fuck." I'm like, "What the fuck, man? Like, you know,
Where's my
like
weed?
Yeah, where's my weed? I just bought this man a whole
This
party for the
transaction
night.
is not
Give him
over.
a case of Modelo's and some Newports. Like,
Yeah.
fuck, bro. So he's like, "All right, I'll handle this." He goes inside. So I sit on the porch. This guy who's passed out next to me, I didn't even notice him until he started talking. Scared the shit out of me.
Yeah.
But I couldn't understand him. He was so drunk. And he goes inside because he was starting to ask me questions. He didn't know who I was. And he was just like, "Who are you?" I'm just like, I'm waiting for some weed, man.
Yeah.
Like, so he goes inside and I think he sexually assaulted the lady.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that was in there. She was like, "Quit grabbing my ass." I'm like, kicked him out. And eventually dude came out. He's like, "Okay, so I'm gonna need another case of Modelo's, and I got you, bro." I'm like, "What the fuck?" So I go get another case. So they get me for this gram right now, but I haven't smoked in like 3 months. So I'm like, fuck it. We get back to the gas station. We're walking back. He has it in his pocket already, not packaged or anything. And he was like, "Here you go." So I had to open up my Swisher and dump a Swisher so I could fit the weed into my Swisher pouch. And we went our separate ways, but he was like, "You want to smoke that?" I'm like, "Not with you, bro. I got other other shit to do now.
Jesus, man.
But it was just weird. It was crazy. It's funny. But then I would keep seeing him around town. He always like, big guy, big guy. And I'm like, what's up, man? When he's like, what can I get for you? I'm like, you got an eighth? And he was like, oh, I can do that. Go back to the lady's house again.
Do all that shit again?
Went back to the lady's house. She recognized me again.
How many times did you do this?
He came out. He's like, that's gonna be like $370.
370
for eighth. I was like, I get the Modelos and shit the other night, but I got cash now. I ain't paid. I was like, I'm from Colorado. I lied. I was like, I'm from Colorado.
Did he ever reimburse you for those Modelos?
He gave me the weed, but no, not really.
Okay.
But they, I was like, no.
So he wanted $370.
I was like, I'm good.
For an eighth.
Couple days pass. I'm walking back down that same street. The lady comes out this time. She's like, hey, come over here. She's being all nice and stuff. She was like, now, I'm pretty sure yesterday he got you confused. Did you want some weed? I was like, yeah, I wanted weed. He's like, oh, he thought you wanted an 8-ball. Oh. I was like, oh, he thought I wanted cocaine. She was like, I told you, he don't do cocaine. Look how big he is. He don't do cocaine. I'm like, fuck you, but like,
where was this? What state was this in?
North Carolina.
Okay.
Yeah. I was just like, yeah, I mean, that's what I wanted was an eighth. He was like, she's like, oh, okay, I got you. From now on, just come up, knock on the door. And I'm like, sweet, I got a weed dealer. Never went to her again.
That's the worst, dude.
It was fucking weird. It was crazy, but I don't know. It made me more into a more comfortable person with, going out by myself because I felt like I could still handle my situations.
Yeah.
But yeah. What about you, man? Craziest place that you went to smoke or got smoked?
I can just tell you some crazy times. One time I was waiting for weed outside of an apartment in Texas, and a little child came up to our window with a bag of weed, and he put his hand through the window and he said, "That'll be $20." And we looked at this little kid and we're like, "What the fuck is going on?" And the guy that brought us there, he was like, his mom is under house arrest. She can't leave the house right now, so this is how she's selling weed. And we're all just like, "What the fuck?" Sheesh. And like, we just took the fucking weed. We just gave the money. We're like, "Get the fuck out of here. You're already here." I would have
robbed that fucking kid.
I was kidding. I mean, like, I didn't want to do it, but like, the kid was already there. I'm going to buy the weed. Give me the weed. Get the fuck out of my face, kid. You know what I mean? And like, Texas is weird, man. When weed's illegal, people do crazy things. Yeah. And you've known that. You experienced that living in Kansas and North Carolina. And like in those parts of that world where marijuana is so illegal that acting on getting it is almost near like getting cocaine. Exactly. Or crack. You're in the same situation.
And it makes you seem like you're this like
seedy addict. You know what I mean? And then you come to Oregon and you just go to the store, pick up some pot, go on your way, get some McDonald's on the way home. But over in any other place, you're like,
some
meet me, and you're on the phone, and he's like, meet you at a Walmart parking lot? Okay. I'm sure you've had that experience once or twice. I think when I was a child, I got a connect in Texas, and we came to his house, and he handed us tinfoil. It looked like chocolate bars, and it was tinfoil, and it was weed was in it. And we were just like, great. So it's just the shit you do, man. You know what I mean?
Oh, man.
But I think the craziest place I ever smoked weed might be the first time that I ever smoked a bong as well.
Oh, yeah?
I was hanging out with some homies, and one homie was like, let's go get high. I was young, you know? Let's go get high at a friend's house. He has a bong. And I was like, a bong? No way, a bong. That's crazy, a bong? So we get there. True story, bro. I swear to God.
Kids out here, they don't understand that.
Trash was everywhere.
Yeah?
You couldn't see the floor. There was at least 1 foot of trash everywhere from the
like a path?
No. Like, the trash was the floor, bro. You had to walk on the trash, which was 1 foot off the ground, and it looked like it had been flattened out and walked on several times. No door closed or opened except the front door, and the trash led out to the backyard.
The fuck?
It was like 1 foot of trash. I swear to God. And I walk in there and I'm like,
bugs?
I walk in there. Well, I mean, obviously, no, there was no bugs, TJ. It was the clean kind of trash, the one that didn't attract bugs. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, We walk, good one, good timing. We walk fucking into the fucking house, and there's trash everywhere, and they show us the bong. And it's a fucking like cup with a hole on the side, like a tin foil like fucking stem with a tin foil bowl. I was hanging out with the wrong kids,
Yeah,
man.
you were.
So I see this and I'm like, what is this? And he's like, it's a bong. Rip it. And I'm like, okay. And I fucking put the cup around my mouth and like I inhale and I hit it and I'm like, this is cool. This was a bong experience. And like,
how old were you?
Probably 15, 14, 15, probably 15.
Oh.
On the older side of 15 for sure. I've had some shitty experiences living in that fucking state, man.
Yeah.
But what about you? What's the craziest place you ever smoked weed?
Craziest place I ever smoked weed. Trying to think. I was trying to think about that. I don't know. It's probably got to be one time. There was this manor out in North Carolina.
Yeah.
And we had smoked in the car, and we were pulling up because we were gonna go do it. Like it was a tour, but we didn't know that it was like security, like / police.
Yeah.
Patrol the whole area because it's a very popular destination. Like we were about to pull up.
Because that's what
There's
you did.
a cop at the window. Like it looked like a security guard, but it literally, they were so decked out. We tweaked and we're like, fucking, sure. Nah, we don't want to. Like we're good.
That's what you did. You know, when you were in a legal state, you drive around constantly just looking for a spot to get high for 15 minutes.
Right.
And then you go on your day and you didn't get high until you got back to a spot like that one. Remember that?
Yeah.
Now it's like light up a joint right now. I'm lighting up a joint that I bought at the fucking store out of a fucking box, bro. Like, what's up with that? I mean, obviously not this joint, but like that's how it is out here, you know? Anyways, man, I can talk about the craziest time. Have you ever tried salvia before?
I don't think. No, I haven't.
What kind of drugs you ever tried, bro? I know you've tried a lot of hallucinogenics.
Done acid and shrooms. That's about it.
Yeah.
I've done some DMT, but not enough to really experience.
Let me tell you about some time that I did salvia, man. And I want to talk about salvia because it is still legal in Texas.
Oh, wow.
It is a plant / chemical pulled from the ground, and you can smoke it, you can get it injected, and it makes you hallucinate like a motherfucker. People in the hospital industry, they use it a lot on patients. And hold on, passing the joint. And I smoked some with my brother and a couple homies. They all went in like $20 each on like 5 homies, $20 each on 1 gram of salvia. And it was like 120x. I remember smoking this shit, and as the smoke left my fucking lungs, my entire fucking being transformed into a whole other universe, bro. It was otherworldly. As the smoke left my lungs, I fell back and saw my entire life, past to future, in a stop motion camera setting. The type of shit that like old cameras use, where it's like frame by frame. I saw the past. I saw the future.
Over there just going, oh.
And like where I had fallen out was a black hole. And like I saw everything, but I couldn't see too far into the past and future because it was just me sitting on that bench. And I pulled myself back into a reality, and I fucking colored and lights and fucking crazy ass shit, man. You know what I'm talking about? Podcast. You go.
I remember one time, probably like the first time that I ever did shrooms. It was a crazy experience, and it was definitely, I guess, I don't know. I usually don't talk about it that much, but
I could tell you one time. I don't want to interrupt you. You tell me one time.
it was pretty crazy. Felt like I went to hell. Went outside at one point and saw like something jumping from tree to tree. It was like,
dude, I've had that same experience, but it was a good experience.
I don't know how that can be a good experience. Like, I'm like, something's coming to get me.
I was tripping on ecstasy.
Oh.
And I was with my friend, long ago. I was like really young in high school. We stepped outside to get a breath of fresh air, and we saw two orbs of light chasing each other along a fence line 2 stories up across the street from us. They were moving like squirrels.
You weren't tripping?
I was on ecstasy.
Oh, you said
hard
ecstasy.
Hard on ecstasy. But we saw 2 orbs of light dancing, chasing each other like squirrels, but they were bright, and they were affecting the air around them. They made the air around them look rippled because they were so bright. And we both saw the exact.
Y'all were just looking up in the sun.
Yeah, dude, we both saw the exact fucking same thing. 5 people are watching. And like fucking, I just think that's ridiculous, bro. We saw the same thing, kind of, but yours was a little bit more demented. What did you see?
What the hell?
You went to hell?
Yeah, I turned off the lights because I was like, oh, if I just go to sleep, this is going to be done with.
It'll all be over. I can sleep and wake up and be brand fucking new.
No, turned off the lights and like everything went a tint red. And like, I was like, fuck. No, like we're good. We're good. I don't want this anymore. Turn on all the lights. And I just laid in my bed.
What drug were you on?
It was shrooms.
Shrooms. Go on.
Yeah. And it was I definitely took, it was like 7 grams split between each people.
Ooh, you had 7 grams?
Personally, yes. And it was fuck.
Let me tell you one time on shrooms, bro. I picked up my friend and she handed me a chocolate. It was a chocolate turtle. And she said, "Want some shrooms?" And I was like, "Fuck yeah." And she said, these chocolates, they have shrooms in them. And I'm driving. And I see it. And I eat it like that. I eat it. I lick it clean. And I'm like, this is good. And I look over at her. And I'm like, how many mushrooms were in there? And she's literally looking at her hands back and front. And she's like, I don't know. I think like an eighth or a quarter.
Jeez.
I ate that in fucking a second, DJ. I didn't ask her how much. I just assumed it was a light amount. But I had consumed
and now you know
an eighth in about 5 seconds, 3 seconds, and let's throw him on.
To accept, press 1.
Accept
To
it.
send a voicemail,
Accept
press
it, baby. 2. Don't even make him wait.
To accept.
Ooh, we're trying out this new feature. Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Bro?
Penis Williams.
Ooh, Penis Williams. It's great to have you, man. How you doing, Penis? Life getting you down? Is life hard, Penis?
It's hard.
Since I have you on the phone, Penis, and on this podcast, you're live right now, and you sound great. You sound amazing, and you're Penis Hardcastle. And I want to know about the time that you smoked and it was bad. Have you ever had a bad trip before?
I don't smoke.
Okay. That's respectable. I respect that. Oh, man.
All right, Penis Williams.
Ooh, Penis Williams, everybody. That was good times. Good times.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Good times.
Texas people for you. All right.
That's what happens when you put your phone number out there, people. And this is the thing. I'm accepting all phone calls right now. If you're hearing this because you saw us on Snapchat or on Instagram, fucking call us. I want you to call me and we can talk about it.
We've got a comment from a person on here too that says, "Dude, those good old sketch days smoking in ditches.
Ooh.
Glad we have homes to smoke in now. Sending love your way, homie."
Why didn't he call? You should call. If you're listening and you put that comment, call us.
And notice that it pops up on the screen too as you comment.
That's kind of cool. That's fucking ridiculous. Daniel, bro, that's my homie Danny. I want to tell you a story about Danny. If you're listening, Danny, the story's about you. One time we were all
consent.
Nah, it's too late. I'm consenting for him. One time we were all smoking pot. And this is the funniest moment in my life, bro. We were young kids, right? And this is when pot meant something. This is when pot was like a fucking event. It was like light some candles, wear your best shirt, clean your fucking shoes. We're smoking some pot. You know what I'm saying? We're getting high. And I remember Danny had a little bit too much weed and he threw up.
Oh.
And I remember he was looking at what he threw up, and I remember him saying so vividly, to this day, he was like, when did I eat that? When did I eat that? Because he didn't fucking remember. And that memory will forever be in my brain, Danny. If you're listening, I am grateful that you gave me that memory, bro. Seriously. And, yeah.
It's fucking funny.
He's a good dude.
It's actually kind of ironic because one of the next stories I was going to tell you was
Tell me about it.
back in Baldwin, Kansas.
Kansas.
Which is just a little town. I don't know how to, if you could compare a little town out here to that, but
What's the pop?
probably like, I don't know, like 3,000, 2,000.
3,000?
Yeah.
That's a small pop, baby.
Yeah, it's pretty small.
Ooh.
But
That's
I had
like,
a buddy
that's-
that
ooh.
when I first started smoking, he invited me to come out and smoke with him because he'd been smoking for a while. So I was like, cool, free weed.
Yeah.
I'm a kid.
Smoking
I
some
got to
pot.
go out there, and it was during a festival that usually goes on out there, and there's all the kids out there smoke during that time,
Yeah.
or just in general. Baldwin, I'm sorry if you're listening, but Baldwin is a pothead town.
Ooh, who isn't a
It was
pothead nowadays,
filled
man?
with potheads. But no, we go to this man's house. We started smoking early, man. Like
Yeah.
he got this wood pipe that he made in shop glass that he's
Back
showing
in the
me,
day.
and we're smoking it, and then we're just going off and doing stuff. Eventually, we get to a point where we go to this person's house that he went to school with before. Now he goes to school with me and Lawrence, but we get there and there's just this mountain, this pyramid mountain of just weed.
Yeah.
That's pre-ground.
Ooh.
And they got this big old acrylic red bong.
Some
that,
Scarface shit, you know
If you
what I mean?
just but like they're
Scarface
stoners. And I
420.
think that's all I remember is like, wait, we smoking on that?
Yeah.
And they're like, if it happens, I'm like, okay. And like they're just passing and they're telling stories. I just met this guy like
Yeah.
a month ago, and like I don't know that much about him, but like they're just telling stories and they're just passing. I'm just going with them. I'm not even like a stoner.
Yeah, not yet.
I get so high
Hmm.
that I go and I fucking pass out in this guy's bathroom at this dude's house. I don't even know who he is. His mom thought I was on like pills
Yeah.
and drunk.
Yeah.
They're like, nah, he just smoked some weed. She was like, oh, he's that high? I'm like, come out, and I'm just stumbling. I'm like, yes. Yes, I am.
Well, how old were you?
I was like fucking 16,
See, that's
17.
the thing. Remember back in the day when weed meant something, bro? When you smoked that pot and like it changed your mentality, bro. Nowadays you get high. I'm looking at you. You have a 5-gram blunt sitting there, and like it's just sitting there, and you probably not gonna smoke it today. And like that's just life. You know what I mean? It'll probably be there tomorrow. That's just life for us.
So just like Danny, I went home.
Yeah.
Or didn't go home. I was at his house. I was staying the night.
Yeah.
Watched the movie Year One. Whenever the movie Year One came out with Jack Black and
Yeah.
fucking Sarah Michael.
Michael Sarah Michael.
But that was probably when that came out.
Yeah.
I raided this man's fucking pantry.
Ate all the
and
munchies.
I puked up a whole snack cake,
Yeah.
unchewed, not chewed at all.
Yeah.
And he was like, "What the fuck, bro?"
Ooh.
Like he was okay with me puking,
Yeah.
but he's like, there was literally an entire snack cake
Yeah.
not chewed. How did that happen? I don't know. Just like
Fucking pot,
Fuck.
man.
bad. It's gross.
I remember one time I was smoking weed outside with my friend Michael, and this was when my sister wasn't okay with me smoking weed. And we were outside. We were like looking at each other, and we were passing an apple pipe back and forth. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I see my sister walk up right behind him, and I'm like, throw the apple. He's like, what? And he's like, I'm like, throw the fucking apple right now. And you're like, what do you mean? I fucking grab the apple out of his hand, rip it, and I throw it down the street. Because my sister's like walking up, man, and she used to like tattle on me and tell my mom. And you know
She's the
what I mean?
oldest.
Yeah, I love her.
She just cared about you.
No, she does, and I love her, but that really stained me, bro. That really hurt me. I don't know.
I feel you, bro. I mean, being the youngest,
When you're a kid, it's hard to trust people. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know.
I fucked my brother over plenty of times with that because he tried to help me out several times. Like one time, I wanted to sell some, make some money, so he sold me an ounce, and then my mom found out through like going through my phone.
Yeah.
Oh man, it just created bad blood. Created a lot of bad blood.
Yeah, man. Especially when you're a
sucks,
kid, they don't treat you like a fucking equal. And yeah, you shouldn't treat kids like equals, but give them a fucking chance.
Sometimes.
You know what I mean? Give them a chance to fight for fucking their rights. What else, bro? What else are we talking about today? Let's rap. Put the beats up. Whoever's
Just
listening, let's
chilling.
rap. Come on, put a beat up.
We're just chilling.
Put a fucking beat up.
You wanna rap?
Put a beat. Put a beat. We're losing the follower count.
That's okay.
Ah. You put the wrong date, by the way. It's
Is it?
not 7-5. It's 8-5. Fool.
Is it?
Yeah, you missed my birthday and I fucking play the music. Let me tell you a story about DJ. All right. You might be listening right now and you're like, who the fuck is this guy? I met this motherfucker at work, where I worked at, making distillate. One of the first experiences I had with DJ is he called me one day and he was like, I need some gloves, some rubber gloves. And I was like, yeah, bro, I got you rubber gloves, bro. They're in my locker. And he's like, do I need to get the keys from upstairs? And I'm like, bro, I trust you. I trust everybody. Get what you need. So DJ took all my fucking rubber gloves and he gave them to everybody. And when I got back to work, there was no more fucking rubber gloves. And I thought I could never trust him. But I got over it. And now we're best friends. And that's the thing. It's usually your worst enemies that become your best friends. And I think that's what happened here. And I could not ask for anything better. It would either have been you or Riley, man. That's an inside joke. Riley can go suck a fat cock. Anyways, back to the podcast.
Man.
I'd like that. A little interlude. This podcast is brought to you by Bong Rips. You feeling down? Take a bong rip. Anyways.
All right, I got one for you.
What up?
What is one conspiracy theory that you believe in wholeheartedly?
Ooh, 9/11.
9/11.
100%.
That McDonald's did it?
No. I think that it was planned. I think that the government used it as an opportunity to fucking fuck with America. And do I think the government is as malicious as to do something like that? Maybe. Maybe I do. I think I do. Because there are stories of different times where buildings have been struck by airplanes.
Mm-hmm.
Back in 1943 or 1945, the Empire State Building was hit by a B-52 airplane. Nothing happened. A hole in the wall. Because that's what happens, man. You don't crumble. You don't crumble like cake when you get struck.
Right. It doesn't fall perfectly down either like that.
It didn't even fall sideways. It fell down like cake, baby.
Yeah.
It looked
I would
like,
have to agree with you on that.
It looked
one.
like butter. It looked like butter. Don't tell me that shit didn't look like butter. Come on.
It fell down like
Like,
it just gave out all at once.
Show
like
me
that.
another time in history where that was a thing, man. It looked like butter. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I would agree with that one.
And the shitty part is we were at a point in our lives in the era where there was no, like, you know what I mean? This is a normal thing now. And if you're listening, so you can't see, but I'm holding up my phone and it looks like I'm recording because that's what we do nowadays. We get evidence. But back then, that's not how it was, man. 1 out of 50 had a fucking camcorder. Maybe. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Am I crazy?
No. What about you guys out there? Do you guys have any wild conspiracy theories that you think that you believe in?
Comment
wholeheartedly?
them.
Yeah,
Comment them.
We'll read them out loud.
Call us.
If you want to call us.
Is the number there? Did you put the number on the Instagram?
It is.
On the YouTube
it
page?
is, but I also have my phone connected, so if they call, like, it would mess up everything else. So when they call, I have to, like, see it.
Tell them.
So.
Okay.
Or you can call Andrew's number.
But, I mean, how the fuck is that going to work?
Which is not going to work because it's not connected.
DJ,
Just call. Call the number.
Well, fuck you, DJ. I'm trying to fucking help you. Anyways, all right. What is the fucking conspiracy theory that you fucking believe in, bro?
Say conspiracy theory.
Conspiracy theory, bro. D&D. What up?
I would have to say that I agree with you with the 9/11. I can't go with the same thing that you did.
You can't tag
though.
along to my conspiracy theory. Choose your own, homie.
Bigfoot.
Bigfoot?
Bigfoot.
You believe in Bigfoot?
Bigfoot.
Hold on. Could I ask you one question before we dive into this?
What?
Do you believe in Bigfoot, or do you believe that there are things out there that are monsters and things that don't look human?
Possibly.
That are out there.
I believe a little bit of both. I believe that it could be connected in that way or sense.
Okay. Tell me what you think.
There's
about
so
Bigfoot.
much forest land that is unexplored still.
I believe that. I
But
agree.
They're either really good at hiding or there's very few of them. But there's so many sightings. You're like, there's... But there's no video proof.
Can I tell you something?
What?
There is it's a fact that there is a species of people that lived back in the 1500s. And I swear to God, this is a fact. They had no head. And I know this sounds crazy, but their eyes and their mouth and their nose were on their chest. I swear to God.
What are you on, bro?
I swear to God, look it up, broski.
For what?
On my life.
What is it
on
called?
my life. Just look it up. Google
look up
it.
What?
If you're listening.
Look up half human.
Species of humans that had no head. And it exists. It's an archaeological. It's fact. They have found them. And they have no head. Their eyes are on their chest. And I swear to God, I'm not fucking with you. If you're listening and you don't believe me, you can Google it. And then come back to the podcast and learn more. But there is a fact, a species of people that have no head. And they're, I think it's like Africa or Nubia. And their eyes are on their chest. And they have a mouth on their chest.
I'm not saying nothing.
It's a fact, dude.
You keep saying it's a fact, but
it's a thing. Hold on, I'm not gonna sit here and Google things for you. Either I'm wrong or I'm right, but I'm pretty sure I'm right.
Eyes on chest.
Fact checking my ass.
Humans.
He's Googling it because he don't believe me. Googling the
bullshit. It's just a painting.
No.
These are paintings.
No. Let me see.
These are not real things.
Turn it around. Give it to me. All right, keep talking. Keep talking.
If those are real.
See, you're looking at pictures of people with their head on someone's chest because you don't know how to Google things, you fucking animal. Head on chest? What is that? How is Google going to fucking... All right, you can cut me off. You can cut me off. People fucking know the truth, bro. I'll fucking Google.
5 p.m. this afternoon, the President of the United States arrives in town on a special... Head
on chest. It's a picture of a cabinet in here, DJ. There's a picture of a cabinet, and you're telling me that you can't find what I'm telling you fucking look for. Head on chest. They are variously known as, in Greek, akapholi, headless ones. And... they were found in ancient Greece.
That's what I just showed you.
If that isn't enough proof, then I have
It's a painting, bro.
All right, DJ.
If I could be that type of smartass back in that time, they're like, you know, this shit's gonna survive for a long time.
People are gonna be talking about this.
Someday, someone's gonna be talking about this photo, right?
All right, fuck you, man. You win. What? Give me a conspiracy theory.
This fucking guy looks nuts. I swear, though, if that was real,
I'm just saying we're talking about.
Of course, they would live out in the woods because get the fuck out of my town, you weird. No,
it's scary to look at.
It's scaring me right now, and it's just a painting.
DJ,
obviously, they wouldn't have photos.
Talk to me about.
Where's the skeletons?
Talk to me about Bigfoot.
Talk to you about Bigfoot? I got a Bigfoot story from a friend that told me, and like when he told me it, he didn't want to tell me it because he was like, we probably won't be friends again after this because people don't.
Oh.
Like, he's like, they don't believe me.
Is that
and then they
threat?
think I'm crazy after that. And I'm like,
Is that a threat?
He said that when he told his grandpa, when the grandpa found it, like he pulled him to the side and was like, don't tell anybody about this.
Fucking story.
You gotta build it up, bro.
All right, you know what? I'm gonna tell you my story. One time,
you saw Bigfoot.
No, just tell your story, bro. I want to hear it.
All right, so this goes as he was in Northern California. He was at a gold mine area where his father and his uncle owned land, and he would spend a lot of his time out there with them.
Okay.
One day they wanted to know where this creek came from, so they followed it upstream and then finally found like it came from like can't remember what it's called. There's a certain name for how it was, but they found the end to it.
Yeah.
And out of nowhere, his dad is like, run.
What?
Run. Like the fucking
that run sent chills down my butthole.
Yeah. So he turned and he ran, thinking that it was a bear.
Okay.
Right? Because that's what you think. Right?
When someone says run
out in the woods.
Pineapple.
Yeah.
That's our safe word.
They don't just yell it for no reason.
They don't yell it for no reason.
So he takes off and runs, but he looks back, and as he looks back, he said it looked like a moss creature, right? It had Like, it looked like if you looked up in the trees and you see how there's always that moss hanging down.
Yeah.
He said that it looked like it was purely built for camouflaging into that environment.
Jesus.
And that
I believe.
it didn't chase him and it didn't chase them. But that night, they were in their tents sleeping.
So they didn't. They still stayed out in the woods that night.
Yeah.
Fucking people.
Yeah.
That's crazy fucking shit, broski.
Crazy white people
Go the
shit,
fuck
bro.
home.
White people shit.
Go home, Karen. Sorry. Go ahead.
So they're sleeping.
Yeah.
Big ass rock lands right in between him and his dad. We're sleeping in their tent. They don't get hit or hurt, but they're like, what the fuck? Dad's like, stand here. He goes outside. Here's a bunch of guns shooting. They're shooting 22s. He goes out because there's still rocks being thrown at him.
Yeah.
He said it's that same thing, but it's got underlings.
What the fuck?
Little ape creatures that's throwing rocks for him. And he said it literally felt and sounded like he was giving them commands. Like it was like,
That's fucking weird.
And they were just throwing rocks at him, just pelting him. And eventually they were shooting, and eventually, like, he said it was like the monster like said one thing, and like they all ran back, and he just like disappeared.
What the fuck? Let me tell you something, man. I believe that story because I have witnessed some weird shit too, and I've never told you this story, and I'm glad that you brought this up because I could tell you this story. When I was younger, and I was with 3 other friends of mine, and I have a homie that like I can call and he can verify this experience with you 110% for real, okay? We were driving to a party and I had my GPS on. My GPS was not Apple. It was the Android GPS, right? And it made me go in a fucking circle. This random fucking circle in this random neighborhood. The neighborhood was called the Willows because there were willow trees.
Sounds like the
everywhere.
name to a horror movie or series.
It was the name of that part of town, like the east side, west side, upper town, Willows, right? So we were driving to a party there, and my fucking GPS took me in a circle, bro. And I'm like driving around, and I'm looking, it's dark, you know, I'm looking around, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? My GPS is fucked up before.
It's tweaking.
But this is weird. So I'm looking around, and I see this thing fly in between the trees. Huge wingspan, white as fuck, bro. And it's flying in between the trees. And I see it for a split second, okay? And I think, okay, I'm high. I'm smoking pot. I smoke a lot of weed. That's that. I make the circle because I'm telling you, I'm driving in a fucking road that is circular, bro. It has no path to where I'm going. It is a circle.
You're just like stuck?
No. My GPS is telling me to drive a circle.
So why do you keep following the GPS though?
Because I'm high. So I'm driving and I'm looking around, I'm looking up, and then I see it again. And my homie that's right next to me, he sees it too. And it's this fucking thing, bro. It's wings.
The Mothman?
Yes, this is the Mothman story. His wingspan was like 6 feet. Pitch white. It had fucking knee joints, bro. That's why it was weird to us. Because it had talons. And when you see a bat, it usually doesn't have legs like we do, where it bends the way we do. But it had knees that bent. Little knees, maybe 5 feet tall, that bent like us. But his face looked like a fucking dog. Bro, a dog with red bloodshot eyes, just red little squares, and teeth, huge teeth. And we see it, bro. Listen, we see it, and we can hear its wings flapping, and we see it, and it flies. But listen, I told you I was making a circle. We're still driving in the fucking circle. We're still making the circle. So we see it again, bro, twice.
You didn't pull out the camera?
Full frontal. It was dark. My windows were so tinted. My first car, you couldn't see shit back there. The window was pitch black. I don't like it like that. We see it twice, bro. Wingspan, huge. No arms, just fucking wingspan, white, bro, white. All pitch white. You know what I'm talking about? What is that called when you have white, no complexion? Albino. And pink under the wing. Knees, bro, knees. Talons at the foot. Fucking that's what will always stick with me. Things are big. Man. I get that I see big things.
People just tapping in right now and just like, what the
You don't
fuck?
see falcons with knee joints.
No.
You don't see bats with knee joints, bro.
Or faces of dogs.
The knee joint, bro. What the fuck? That really fucked with me because we saw that twice. and it just flew out, bro.
And how did it go after that? What was the conversations that
Me and him
followed that? How did you get out of the circle? Did you eventually decide to take a left, or
the party was over there? The GPS told me to drive in a circle and then to the party. So when we got to the party, we were just like, I don't want to be out and about. I want to go home. I don't want to be part of this. I had a really good friend who was a scientist for NMSU. I told him this story. He said that when he worked for NMSU, which is right across the border, like a stone's throw, you can see NMSU from El Paso. He said that he used to fuck with animals, big animals, small animals. He used to kill things he legally had to talk about. And when I told him this story, he says that it would not doubt in his mind 1 second that it could be something that escaped from that lab. He wouldn't doubt it for a second that animal came from that lab. And then I told the same story to not a lab guy, and he said that was Mothman. And the reason I even experienced his presence is because what Mothman does is he fucks with your fucking shit. The GPS told me to be there, and that's how I saw him. Does that make sense? I would have never been in his presence if that GPS didn't send me in a fucking circle. Like, literally, bro, as I was getting there, it rerouted, took me to the left into a random circle, and then to the party. But the party was right in front of me. Like, literally, the GPS saw the party in front of me, but it said, no. And I was like, okay, so I'm making a random circle. Sorry.
No, man. That's fucking...
That shit fuck with me.
Are you crying?
No.
No.
Fuck you, dude.
Just kidding.
Maybe.
Oh,
Maybe
man. That's fucking nuts. So
you.
you saw Mothman. See, I just told a story of someone that had seen something. And you... Put your hand up. Oh.
Right there.
Just wanted to see if it was shaking. Because that...
One in the
that was
sticker,
fucking,
two in the pinker.
That was... Oh, my God.
That's how you put your hands up.
That was definitely a crazy story. Does anyone else out there have a conspiracy story or anything else that they
Did
they
you put
believe
the
in
fucking
wholeheartedly?
number on the fucking YouTube thing? Can you edit that now?
You can just put my number on there and just comment it.
How?
There's like 8 viewers.
All right, bro. What's the fucking number, bro?
I think it's 541.
You piece of shit. Hold on. Hold fucking on, bro. I don't even know how to fucking comment, bro. Fucking comment, bro. Fucking shit, bro. Fuck.
Man, this headless thing that you tried to pull on me.
Shit, bro. What?
You think that I don't read about Greek mythology and stuff?
What the fuck, bro?
They used to draw about...
Give me the fucking phone number, bro. What's the phone number? What is it? Please, I'm sorry. What is it?
541.
All right.
313.
313
6797.
6797.
Call in with your conspiracy
We are
theories.
live.
Yeah.
Hold on, bro. Hold on. I just put that in the fucking chat. Call us, dude. Be part of this conversation. We're stoned. Get stoned with us. And let's talk about some weird shit. Know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Do you got any ghost stories?
I have 1,000, bro. Can I tell you one?
Tell me one that's gonna put chills down my spine. I feel like I've heard a couple from you, but I mean, obviously your most scariest one that affects you.
Yeah, dude. So, ghost stories, bro. One time I was getting high, and I was driving, right?
Yeah.
No, that's not a scary ghost story, bro. What's a scary ghost story, bro? I don't know, dude.
You ever heard anybody that like was possessed, or
Yeah, I mean,
like a house that was haunted?
Man, these are long stories, though. I don't know if I want to get into, like, I just told a long one. It's your turn. You tell a long story.
Oh man, I don't know if I can beat Mothman though. I don't think I can beat Mothman.
No one could beat Mothman, but that's okay. You're not supposed to beat Mothman. If you're listening, our number is down below. Give us a call and tell us what you think.
Yeah,
Podcast.
conspiracy theories. What about them? What interests you? Do you believe that the Illuminati are based underneath the Denver airport?
You suck.
Do you believe that?
You're the worst.
That,
You lived in Colorado for a while.
yeah.
You heard about that. Tell us
I've
about
been
that.
to that airport.
What's up with that, bro?
It's
I have heard
fucking
about that.
freaky ass airport.
So we're talking about
They got this big old Bronco now that has a glowing eyes that I believed in wholeheartedly.
Yeah.
Because there's just like little hidden meaning stuff around the whole stuff. Like some of the pictures have hidden meanings.
Yeah. How long have
There's
we been podcasting for?
53 minutes.
Okay, cool.
50 minutes on there.
Yeah, we've been talking.
Yeah.
We have been talking.
Having a good time.
All right, bro.
But
Anyways, man, let's fucking talk about ghost stories.
Ghost stories?
Ghost stories. You never experienced anything ghostly?
I've had stuff being, like, thrown.
Yeah.
Like, I've never seen ghosts, but I've had weird stuff happen, like lighters at one of my apartments that we first at. They would just be, like, all of a sudden, like, we wouldn't see it happen. I never seen it happen, so it was like it waited.
Yeah.
Perfect moment. It might have been one of the homies, but they would just, like, be like,
that's some fuck. Don't you almost hit my cat, bro?
did I? Oh
yeah,
my
bro.
Athena,
She's just
Athena, I'm
sleeping
sorry.
here, dude. Don't throw shit at my gato.
I love gatos.
She's
I
lying
didn't
right by
mean
her
to
head.
throw it that hard
Yeah,
either.
right by her. She's literally like, it's under her head.
She's like, you
You
motherfucker.
yeah, I'll slap you. I'm just kidding, bro. I wouldn't do that. Anyways, one time I was with my friend Giovanni, and we were trying to film a fake ghost ritual at her house, where we actually did a real ghost ritual. We actually made a video about this, man, and it was fucking crazy. It was based on a real fucking ritual, but we did it for fun, and we recorded the whole thing.
What was their fake ritual? Because, I mean, we're the same generation. So,
Yeah.
well,
So it was just a ritual. I mean, I
was
don't.
it the pencil one?
No. We summoned a ghost,
Mm-hmm.
but we first put a object we wanted it to interact with, along with a knife, inside an upstairs bathroom.
Why?
Because it's part of the ritual.
What the? That sounds like it's a part of a ritual.
Anyways, we did that.
I would never leave a knife with one of my teddy bears.
So we put them
That's
in the
just-
bathroom, and we went downstairs, and we started the ritual. And we recorded it. We were making jokes. I was making penis jokes and poo-poo jokes. It was all fun and games. And then we went upstairs to continue filming the ritual. And I told them, you know what I'm going to do? You know what would be funny? If in the video, we pretended that I got, like, sucked away into the darkness. And then I could become part of, like, the ambiance. I can shake the house. I can shake the doors. And I can make it real. And I can make it feel real. And this is me talking outside of the video. And she was like, yeah, that sounds like a good idea. So I got swept away in the video, you know, quotation marks in the air. And I went upstairs. And I went into her room. And I was waiting for them to get upstairs to meet me in her room. And I remember I was locked in her room. And I remember I was like thinking, I'm doing so good. They're so scared. I could hear them screaming out of fear. Because I'm like, I'm like shaking the door. I'm like banging on. I could hear them. And I'm like, I'm doing so good. And I hear them coming upstairs, and then everything becomes dead quiet. And then all the lights in the house turn on. And then the doorknob shakes like someone's trying to get in, and then it stops. And I can't hear them anymore. I can't hear them outside. It is dead quiet. All the lights are on in the house. Because all the lights were off. Wanted to make it seem scary. All the lights were on. And I thought that they'd turn on the lights. So I opened the door, and all the lights in the house are on, and they're gone. And I'm walking downstairs, and I'm like, hey, guys, this is weird. Where are you guys? Like, you know what I mean? They're not in the house anymore. They ran outside because from their perspective, they thought that I had charged them from the top of the stairs out of the house. They thought that I had opened the door, and they felt the presence of a huge body run at them from the top of the stairs at them while I was locked in the room. And they thought that I had chased them out, and they thought that I had turned on all the lights. But I was in the room, and I saw the lights turn on while I was locked in her room. And the doorknob jiggled, and it stopped. They didn't even make it to the doorknob, bro. They made it halfway up the stairs, and they told me that they thought that I had rushed them out of the house. So I fucking walk out, and I'm like, I'm done playing this game. I don't want to play anymore. Like, I don't want to fucking do this anymore. This is real. Because they thought I turned on the lights. I thought they turned on the lights. They thought I had rushed them out. I thought that they had just walked out on their own because I was in her room. And I told her, I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm done. I made a whole video about this, and I put it on YouTube. On Instagram. You can find it on the Instagram. It's a long ass fucking video. If you weren't there, I didn't edit it well, so it's hard to fucking tell what happened. But it was the most shocking experience I ever had in my life. And I was like, Giovanni, I can't do this anymore. I'm calling it off. And she was like, me too. I'm gonna close the ritual. I'm gonna go pray. I'm gonna fucking. And then she brought out this whole sage, and she was burning it, and I didn't know what was happening. And she was just like, stop making jokes, no more jokes. We're going to end the ritual the right way and close it off, and we're going to call it a day. Because Giovanni's house is haunted, bro. Giovanni's house is haunted. One time we were hanging out in the middle of the day. Bright. My friend Jackie was just hanging out. And then she started to scream because she saw an old man at the doorway in a zoot suit, which is like kind of like a mafia Mexican suit.
Yeah.
So, and she saw him in broad fucking daylight and screamed, bro. And then Giovanni was like, "Did you see him?" And she was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And she was like, "The guy that was right there." She didn't even have to tell him where she saw it or what she saw, because there's a ghost that lives there called the Trickster, and he likes to fuck with people when they're bored. And she saw him in broad daylight, bro. Not in the shadows, not at night, in the middle of the day, not at the in the edge. She saw him in the door frame, a man standing there. Like, she looked up and he was just there, and then he disappeared. And like, that sent chills down my fucking spine, bro. If you're just listening in, go back like 1 minute and listen to this scary ass story. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool, maybe. I don't know. Maybe it's pretty cool, maybe. I don't know. What do you think?
It sent chills down my spine.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I've experienced so many things, bro. I don't want to bore you. I don't want to take up all this time on this podcast telling you every time. But I could. I've experienced a lot of things, bro. A lot of things that I can't explain. That I want to say it's just because of the weed. But weed doesn't do that, bro. Weed doesn't make you fucking hallucinate. Weed doesn't fucking turn the lights on. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes it does. Actually, you know what? Weed does turn the lights on. Weed powers this economy. And we can... No, I'm just kidding. No, because this is not what this podcast is about. Thanks
Most of the time.
If you're listening, thanks for listening.
Yeah.
Seriously.
100%. Thank you for believing in us.
Residudes.
We're just chilling.
Getting
There's
high.
stuff in the back.
Yeah.
I appreciate you.
Tell me something interesting, DJ.
Tell you something interesting.
If you want. You don't have to. Okay. Just fucking with you.
What?
We recorded a Dungeons and Dragons podcast before this. We recorded one. We need to fucking do better, I think, on my end. I need to do better on the rules. I need to understand them more. And we need Abby, my girlfriend, to be part of it. Because she's the best. Honestly.
Has she done this stuff before, too?
I've done it with her.
Okay, cool.
A one-on-one. And it went really fun because she's fun to do it with.
Cool.
But, yeah, man. Fucking weed, smoking weed, cannabis industry, locals only. I miss Texas. You miss Kansas. We love our family, bro. What's up?
Yeah.
Is that about it? I'm going to keep going. I mean,
Yeah,
man. Two more conspiracy theories.
2 more conspiracies.
Because we got 3 people listening, so let's feed them. Let's feed them some stuff. Conspiracy theories. Blah 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 blah. What do you think about
gang stalking as
What?
a conspiracy theory?
what is gang stalking?
Gang stalking is where somebody believes that there's people out there, they're watching them, and they're trying to get them for something. Like, it's usually like when people take a lot of meth.
What?
People who are druggies usually get it, but some people who are not still get it too. But it just like,
Ooh, my brother just wrote down UFOs.
that's a good one too.
Ooh, he's listening. My brother's listening. I love you, bro. If you're listening, my brother's listening, man. He's the best person in the world, man. UFOs. Do you believe in aliens, man?
Yes. Oh, what do you think? What you just looked up on your hand, what you picked up, that's because of alien technology.
I 100%.
Military
believe
were
in
using
aliens.
cell phones before we had them.
Yeah. But, I mean, do you believe that aliens are among us?
Yeah, they're in the ocean.
Ocean.
They're in the ocean.
You say that like that's a thing that
No,
everyone
it
should
is.
know.
Where else are they gonna be? That's the one place that we can't even search.
You did.
If they can fly out in space where the pressures
Okay.
are amazing, they can take that.
You did say
whatever-
the forest was unexplored too.
Yeah.
So where are they in the ocean or in the forest?
I mean, the forest isn't as near as not as
This brings
explored
us to our
as
first
ocean.
segment, bro. This segment is, I know you're right, but I can't agree with you because that would make for a terrible podcast. So here's why you're wrong. Play that music, DJ. I'm just kidding. I know you hate this topic, but no, I didn't mean to interrupt you, bro. I'm sorry.
UFOs.
I believe that UFOs are real.
Yeah. I mean, how else are aliens gonna get here? They gotta have a flying object.
Do you think they have anything to do with our genetic history?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Maybe not the ones with the faces in the chest like you try to play off on me.
Hey, that happened.
From a painting.
Okay.
Yeah, whatever. What? No, I honestly, like, I watch a lot of those videos and movies and stuff about UFOs, and that's what I get from it, is that there's stuff that they're holding from us because we can't comprehend. Like, once we're ready, we'll be ready, but, like, right now we're arguing over dumb shit like getting a vaccine.
My brother just said that the Pentagon just confirmed that UFOs are real.
Did they just do it, or was it? Because I mean, I feel like they came out recently, but yeah,
I feel like it's been confirmed for a while.
But they like came out and said it.
Yeah.
Which is a big deal.
That is a big deal, man.
So it means that they're real, but the conspiracy theory is like, where are they? Why haven't they approached us? Have we been approached?
I think
we've already been approached, and we've made deals with them to where we already have places on Mars. And
I think in general, like the entire thing is just one basis in my opinion. I'm a high, but this is how I feel. I think it's the fear of not knowing. I think we're just coming under the realization that we're finally saying, I understand that I don't understand. And that's a scary thing, man. That's why we invented time, so that we can track something that is not even tangible. You know what I'm saying? We need security. We need to know what's real and what's not real. And if the Pentagon confirms that UFOs are real, we're finally coming together as a people and saying, I understand that I don't know everything.
They can't tell us much more than that.
Exactly. And that's okay. But it's good to know that, like, they hit that point where they can finally say, we don't know. And that's okay. Because once you can say that you don't know, you're no longer saying you're a crazy conspiracy theorist. You're no longer tearing down millions of sightings. And you're no longer saying you're crazy if you've seen it. You're saying we're right there with you and we don't know, man. And it's crazy. And we live in a crazy world. And I think that that's the basis of it all. Like, once humanity can agree with that, we're one step closer to being there. That's right. Hold your hands together. Clasp them.
Come together.
Come together. Right now. Over me. And the thing about it.
5 p.m. this afternoon, the President of the United States arrives in town on a special...
All about weed, baby. Are strain names important to you?
Strain names are not important to me. Not anymore. Not after this last one I got. If it smells good, it smells good. I don't give.
What's it called?
It's called Glitterari.
Oh, get that out
like
my
a
face.
Glitter Ferrari.
No.
Glitterari.
Remember when weed was just weed?
Yeah.
I miss
this
that.
one or that one. Two different kinds, same name.
You walk into stores nowadays and it's like, I can get you high 8 different types of ways, and I'm ready to fuck you up. You know what I'm saying? It's just back in the day, I remember like scrounging for weed off the ground, dude. That's how it went. I'm sure you did it at least once or twice in Kansas.
Like looking for wild weed?
You pick it off your carpet? If you've done that? Yes,
yeah.
of course you have.
I did it in Colorado, bro.
Of course you've
I
done
was so
that.
broke one point. Like, I was like, this is where we always rolled up. I bet there's
Shit.
got to be some stuff back here. And yep.
And now you have an 8-gram blunt right by your podium. And you're probably not going to smoke that. And that's okay. That's cool. Because we're doing it, man. We're living it. We're living that life.
What do you think it would take
What?
for aliens to come out, like for us to be introduced to them? Because I feel like they're already here. I feel like we got a base somewhere in the moon.
Yeah.
With us working with aliens, like there's some sort of agreement.
I think that aliens know how fragile we are, bro.
Oh yeah.
They know that if they made a show and they were like, hey, we exist, your religion doesn't matter, the skin color doesn't matter, you're dumb as fuck for fucking doing this forever. People are gonna
Save me, Jesus.
Exactly.
Save
People are gonna
me,
lose their
Jesus.
minds, and they know that. And I think that the aliens are gonna wait until we're ready for them, because, like, you remember that?
Do you think we ever will?
Do you remember that episode of Rick and Morty when, like, they pass by a planet of snakes and they're like, fucking snakes, stupid fucking snakes. Can you believe that they're actually killing each other over the color of their fucking snakes? Like they're fucking snakes, you know what I mean? And, like, that's how they see us. And, like, they know that, like, there's nothing they can do but fuck us up more by
They just do testing on us.
Exactly. Like monkeys. You don't throw a bag of chips into a monkey museum because it fucks up the ecosystem. They're not ready for that bag of chips. It'll blow their mind. You know what I mean? The same way with us. They don't want to throw us a bag of chips. We're not ready. We're going to kill the non-believers, or we're going to kill the believers. We're going to make religions. We're going to create anarchy. Governments are going to crumble. People are going to lose the value of money. Aliens don't want to do that to us because they're better than that. They know that keeping themselves a secret, well, is better. Because, you know, we're not ready.
They freak out.
You don't throw a gun into a monkey museum.
Look what Jesus did.
Exactly.
Look what Jesus did.
You don't throw a gun into a fucking monkey museum. People are going to start shooting. Monkeys are going to start shooting each other in the dicks. You don't. You just watch them and observe. And you wait for them to be ready. And we're not ready. I don't think we're ready.
For now, they just watch us behind
and
them close.
Exactly. And they're like, oops, someone left the gun. Get the gun out of there. Someone dropped a bag of hot Cheetos. Get it out of there. You know what I mean? They're not ready for that. They're not ready for that. You know what I mean? That's just how I feel. Like they know what's going on. They're just not ready to be ready for us.
Have you watched the what was it? The movie with what's his name? Marvel actor that was the goofy guy from Parks and Rec. Andy?
Chris Pratt.
Yeah. So there's a movie that he did where it was like this alien.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
No, not that. That's the newer. Amazon Prime.
Oh, where he goes into space. Yeah.
They go into like the future, or whatever, and they're fighting these creatures that are like shoot spikes, bro.
Okay.
Like crazy, like piercing metal and shit.
What is this after? What?
So it was just crazy to me to think that that's one way that an alien race could take us over. They could just throw some fucking creatures they made down here, wipe us out, and be like, all right, cool, let's get everything from their planet.
But here's the thing.
Fucking bro.
I don't think aliens want to kill us, though.
You don't think so?
Because if they did, we would be dead a long time.
We already are dead, bro. This isn't even real. None of this around us right now. These walls, they can't even contain.
Oh, fuck. We're there. We got there. Let's take a couple steps back. Okay. All right, we're back. And anyways, man, I think that... Where's the music, man? Why are we talking to nothing? There's no silence. Anyways, if aliens wanted to kill us, they fucking would. And I think that we've been podcasting long enough. And I think we're going to wrap it up by saying this. What are we going to wrap it up by saying, bro?
Follow us at Residudes on Instagram. Subscribe to the channel. Like, you know, put the notification button on. Whatever those other YouTubers tell us to tell you to tell us to tell you to do. You know,
down to go live every other day. Catch us. Don't drop it. Let's end it with a rap. A rap to this.
You want to rap to this, or you want to rap to the new beat?
This and the new beat.
This is a tough one to rap to.
I can rap to anything. Ooh, see me, I'm tripping. Ooh, see me, I'm tripping. Yeah. Listen. Woo. We just did a live podcast. It's been a while. Tripping when I'm sipping off the dome. Here we go. Sitting at my home getting stoned. Like shit I don't know. You can see me when I'm floating on a boat. Like, listen. Sit in my brain just like a cascade. Flipping to the last page. Spitting, I'm killing, reaching for digits. Killing everybody, fuck a midget.
Picking them off like I'm picking in my nose like bat caves. Like you really thought you was that motherfucker, but you cannot behave. You think you was insane.
We insane in the membrane. Coming in, you can't attain the pain. We in a motherfucking whip, changing lanes. We doing sick whips in a sick drift. You can see me, man, shit ain't the same. We gon' flip it and kill it and changing the game. Cause I'm so high, yeah, I'm so high. This shit ain't the same. Ooh, ooh. Nah, 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 nah. Yeah, put some new shit on. Ooh. Ooh.
Not finished yet.
Give me a word, man.
Absurd.
Yo, this shit is so absurd. And you can even tell that I'm the bird like brr. I'm cold like brr. Coming and trying to be the best. Passing every single fucking test. Ooh, I'm feeling so reckless. Give your boy a couple of seconds to get lit. I ain't an infant, I'm a grown man with a sick dick, doing sick drifts in a sick whip with a sick chick. Y'all can witness this shit infinite with no limit, but y'all can listen in when I'm spitting and killing it when I be getting so high. Till the day I die, till the day I die. Ooh, ooh, I love this beat. Ooh, ooh. One more word.
Residue.
Listen, man, we the residue. Got the aptitude. Listen to this shit that I have to do. Like I ain't even asking you, blasting through the avenue. I ain't your average dude. I'm high, stone all the motherfucking time. You can even tell by the eyes. Oh my God, I am so high.
We are really those guys.
Oh,
Damn, we are so fucking high.
we
Damn.
are so motherfucking high. Oh.
About to break it down for a motherfucker that ain't got real money. They just really think that we on here funny,
So
but we
funny.
not no bummy. We gon' get our views up. We gon' get more people to tune into the show.
Play a beat that's completed. Let's rap a little bit, man. Let's get a little high rap. Fuck it. I mean, if you're down, man, fuck it.
They gotta know. They gotta know.
I'm rapping for my brother out in the States. We're both in the States, though, you know. Give me a beat. Give me that, ooh. Give me some words. I need some words, bro. Inspire me. Inspire me. Inspire me.
Inspired.
Inspired? Listen, man, I'm so damn high. It's trippy. Ooh, we doing cocaine like I'm Whitney. I'm just playing. And so insane in the brain, go witness this shit ridiculous. Karmic in this motherfucking beat. Oh, please take a motherfucking seat. Ho, ain't no way that y'all can even stop me.
Ain't no way that you can compete.
Oh,
See you in the street.
listen.
Comic on the beat.
I'ma have to spit when I smoke the pot. Levitating, I'm going high like an astronaut. Ooh, go ahead and pass the blunt. That's what's up. No fucks given. Ooh,
Spark it up.
Be very
No.
careful
you can
what
do
you
it.
want, because you might get it. And I really believe
Yeah, I
in
really
that.
believe in that.
You
Like,
go,
we gon'
you
freestyle
think
for a
all the
while.
time, if only I
We gon'
had.
freestyle.
And you say,
Give
what,
me a
money?
word. Let's see what I
That
can
it?
do.
If only I
word's
were
blunt.
a movie star.
Blunt.
If only I could
word's
get
blunt.
that girl. If only I could
Well,
live in that
sparking a
house.
blunt.
You should
You
be
see
very
me
careful what
while I am
things you set
sparking
your
a
heart
blunt.
on.
Stone.
Meaning,
Out
if
of my
you
mind.
had that,
You see
then
me
happiness
sparking a
would
blunt.
come. Well, you may get that and find that that's not where the happiness lies.
Roll it up, roll the blunt. Never need to stunt, just doing what I want, cause I really wanna get
No
high.
fucks given.
Yeah, no fucks given. Every do I do is everything is spitting. What you doing? Are you really living? Are you going check to check, or are you really living your best life?
Ooh,
Tell me, are you living your best life?
we gon' get high. Yo, that's right. Listen, I'm tripping, I'm doing all the time. This shit is ridiculous. Hoping y'all can be a witness of this shit. It's infinite. Ooh, I'm so stoned. Sitting when I'm getting hot on the telephone.
Be very careful of what you want.
Give me a word.
Because you might get it.
Ashtray.
Yo, listen, man, when I'm looking toward the last play, pass me the blunt when I ash it on the ashtray. Ooh, ooh, do that shit like every day. Ooh,
Meet her on the
day.
last date.
Ooh, that's great.
Her ass great.
That's
Met her on
great.
the last date. She got an ashtray for some titties, so I didn't really.
I'm in the mood for the food, get a fat plate.
Ooh.
I'm thinking in my brain, yo, that's great. I'm coming in this motherfucking shit though. Listen to this info. Every single day I've been stoned. Levitate to a new state with a new statement. Face it, I'm getting so wasted.
Blunt give me a facelift. Ooh, doing O's. Oh.
Ooh. Should go to the next beat. This one's hard to rap to. Ooh. What's that one? The one that you didn't release yet? It's Stop Me. Try and Stop Me. This one's a banging beat. Ooh. I'm good on that blunt, bro. I'm high.
Good on the blunt. You want to put it out for me then, my friend?
I will do that. I will do that. Ooh. Sheesh. Ooh. Give me a word, man.
Stop.
Stop? Listen, man, I'm looking for the pot. My brain saying stop. Cause you be seeing every single cop at the block. They gon' witness this shit. They gon' sniff your ass when you passing by. Stop. Like, listen, smell the fucking pot. I'ma search your fucking vehicle. And
See what you got.
See what you got? I'ma have to search your nutsack. I'm thinking in the back of my brain, yo, homie, fuck that.
Fuck that.
Fuck that.
Fuck that.
Fuck
Try and
12.
stop me. Fuck 12. Try and stop me. Yeah.
It's what I have to do. We gon' hotbox the whip in the avenue. Like I ain't asking you.
We just passing through. We just passing the blunts to me and you and the homie. If you tryna join us on the lonely, never know that we ain't never leaving the smoky. Okie dokie, you know that we get real high like no hocus pocus, and you know us.
We never motherfucking lack wit. We at this like a motherfucking blacksmith, breaking down the words absurdist when I'm at this all across the globe, terror domed in the atlas. Sporadic. I'm gonna advance my time when I'm motherfucking at this. I'ma snatch it and grasp it till you're gasping. I'm sitting in the bathroom laughing. Na 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 na. One more word, DJ. Throw it at me.
Wrong.
This shit is never wrong when I'm spitting on a song. You can see me in my room lighting up a fucking bong. It's so trippy waiting for this shit to hit me. Back and forth, 180, 360. Listen, man, top of the song. Smoking pot with the top of the bong, on top of the gong, brong. Because I'm Asian, half Hispanic, made in America, tantric. What's next? Sitting with butt sex?
No.
Weird flex. Death threats. Ooh, I like this beat. Ooh. We motherfucking live in this shit though. Live in this shit though. Pass me when I'm spitting all this info.
Smoking on the end up.
Smoking.
Never out
smoking
though.
on the
Only
end
when
up.
we need to save a couple bucks, but we give no fucks. We just do what we want, and we don't do nothing but smoke on some blunts, and you fucking know nothing. You just doing something. Why you fucking running? Why you fucking running?
This shit is a masterpiece. It's how it had to be. This shit is just half of me. The blood is the blasphemy. Like, who the fuck's after me? The cops. They motherfucking sitting they whips. They lights blaring. They staring. Committing the shit. Yo, fuck that. I'm killing a bitch.
Bus caps. Yeah, they don't want that. They don't want no fucking heat coming through the shit.
they
Pull
don't.
the gun from underneath my seat. Then I fucking leave them off their feet. Put the gun in their fucking chest. Then they fucking bet that they gon' get put to rest.
I'm getting wasted. In the smoke spot, close. It's adjacent. Masturbating, waiting. Sitting in my motherfucking car. Sweating. Debating. I'm a master debater. Masturbating. Waiting for waiters to bring me my food. I assume they hate us. Cause the food is late. And they ain't trying to trade us. Like, was that good? This shit is a motherfucking so majestic. Indiana Jones stealing relics. Sauerkraut, I need the relish. Hot dog mustard, getting hellish. This shit is so crazy. God, can I save me?
God, can I save me?
No.
God, can I
save
save
me?
God, can I save me? He invented slavery.
No.
Oh, whoa. My bad, I didn't know.
Do not debate me.
Oh, do not debate me.
Oh.
Let's talk about the baby. Oh, wait, no. He got canceled.
Oh, no.
God did not invent slavery, no. I lied, I didn't believe that quote.
Yo, I'm blazed in this shit. Never time to commit. I'm killing up every bitch. Oh, I'm stoned. Dude, that's lit. Listen, I don't know my shit.
Flipping the brick back of the shit.
Flipping the brick.
Flipping the brick in the back of the whip. Yeah, you know that I got the shits. I got the money, I got the clip, I got the extendo. You don't know, you ain't no friendo.
Freestyle. Man, I'm
5 p.m.
wasted.
this afternoon, the President
What
of the
the
United
fuck?
States arrives in town on a special.
This is so crazy. I'm wasted. This shit is adjacent. Like y'all can just hate us. It's crazy. I'm getting so faded. I'm
man.
smoking. If you didn't know, Southern Oregon's on fire. Send us help.
Yeah, please send help. Send us your water.
Whoo. Thanks for listening.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We lost one view because of my
Done.
quote from before.
When they're not coming back.
We
Because
lost them.
Ooh. I'm getting so hot. My bitch.
Oh, once again, go follow Residudes.
Ooh.
Follow us on Instagram. Subscribe
done.
to the channel.
I'm done. I'm outie.
You killed it.
I love you all.
Yes, thank you for listening.
Thank
Those that listened, those that reached out, really appreciate it. We'll be back pretty much every week. We hope to. So,
I love you all.
all right,
safe.
man.
Be safe.
Enjoy your night.
One
Have
love.
a good week.
We'll be back.
Tomorrow's Friday. Shit,
Stop talking over me.
Enjoy your
Stop
life.
it. Stop
Enjoy what you got.
Stop.
Enjoy everything that you got from
Stop it.
life today. You
I'm
know.
Stop talking over me. I have something to say. Hey. I'm done.
All right, thank you guys.
Woo!
Peace.
That'll be it.